Welcome back to No Sticks, No Bricks. This week I had a little accident.
Something got him.
Yeah.
And it wasn't me.
I was attacked in my own campsite.
Yes.
We're going to tell you all the details right after this. We're out exploring today again with the Wiggins, our road less traveled. And we're going to get some drone shots because we see a frozen waterfall. It's starting to cool down pretty good here in Durango, Silverton area. We're on the $1 Million Highway. We're on, I think it's called South Fork Mineral Road. It's kind of an off-road trail. More like a gravel road, but there's a bunch of campgrounds and stuff. Like, it's all BLM land. It's pretty cool. But as you can see up there, there's a frozen waterfall. So gonna launch a drone up there and see what it looks like. But this water is so beautiful. It's super clear. You can see people have been camping here. Look at that. We're also on the hunt for moose because Maria has never seen a moose ever in her entire life. We're trying to find some. We've seen some sign of moose in this area, and last time we were here on the Harley, we actually saw a moose in this area. So we know they're here. We just got to see if we can find some for her. Well, as usual, we found something pretty interesting. Check this out. Obviously, there was a flood, and look at all the logs it left. All up in there. That is cool. How'd you like those drone shots? Put it down in the comments if you liked them. Hey, if you want me to take a picture off of one of those shots and send it to you so you can frame it and put it on your wall, let me know. I'll happily do it. Man, I don't know about y'all, but we have seen some amazing stuff today so far.
Saw two whitetails.
Two whitetails, yeah. They were urinating right behind the Jeep, marking their territory. They were does, by the way. Well, we had a little accident again. Let me see. Yeah, Clay tried to catch his drone, and well,
Blades got me.
Blades got you. Oh, I guess we kind of
just splattered it all up my shirt sleeve. I mean, it's all over the drone.
I guess we'd let the cat out of the bag that we actually got Clay's drone back.
Yeah, we found it.
We went back and we went and got that dang thing. We came in up from the top and slid down. Clay's gonna put a video together for that. He's gonna
third time's a charm.
Yeah, but we did get it. All right, guys, back at the campsite. Let's talk to you about this little scratch I got on my face here. So we were sitting in the Clam. This is our Clam. It's basically an outdoor entertainment space where we play cards and stuff with our friends. We eat dinner and that kind of stuff. Here, let me show you what it looks like on the inside. All right, so here we go. This is the inside of our Clam. And we have a projector set up in here. So here's our screen. I just have it up right now. This is where we watch football and that kind of stuff while we're eating dinner, playing cards, whatever it is. But typically we have a stand that goes right here, and then the projector sits on top of that stand. So it was right here. I was sitting right here. minding my own business. Just sitting here eating my dinner. Then all of a sudden a huge wind gust just comes out of nowhere because it wasn't windy at all. And this side got blown in. And when it did, so these sides, they pop in and out. And when that thing popped back in, it hit the projector and everything went flying towards the table, and the projector hit me right in the face. Cut me. Landed on the table. All of our food was on the table. We had steaks, we had ribeyes, we had just cooked up on the grill, we had baked beans. There was baked beans everywhere, all over the ground. It was crazy. It was like mass chaos from this stupid wind. Axel, though, he hooked up the baked beans on the ground. He was super happy about that. But yeah, that's how I got the old scratch on my face. It got me. I got attacked in my own campsite by my own equipment, which, wow, has that ever happened to you? Put it down in the comments if anything like this has ever happened to you while you're out camping. So to remedy that situation, we ended up putting another tie out on this side. And luckily, right now, our friends are our neighbors, Clay and Maria from our Road Less Traveled. So they're parking their truck on the other side of the RV, so I'm able to stake it right into their site. Probably wouldn't be able to do this if we didn't know our neighbors. Sometimes that happens. So right now we have all the sides staked out in case the wind kicks up again. So hasn't been too windy here. It gets a little breezy here in Durango, Colorado, but that wind gust was just an anomaly, I guess. It's like a rogue wave, just came out of nowhere. This campground we're staying at is pretty nice though, and they actually stay open all year long, which is pretty crazy considering where we're at. We're at like 9,000 feet in Colorado. This is called Alpen Rose RV Park, and it's pretty nice. It's not huge. It's kind of a medium-sized RV park. It's got a beautiful backdrop with the mountains, and of course we saw the hot air balloons here last weekend, which was in last week's video. I'll pop a link up here for that. But yeah, everything's turning. Look at this, all the colors are out. And then of course we're right on the $1 Million Highway, which is great. We get to see the train running from Durango to Silverton every day. You know, they got the steam train and they got the diesel train, old school type. We just take a left out of the park and we're right on the $1 Million Highway. Go up to Silverton, go to Ouray. All this beautiful backcountry we've been exploring. What do you guys think of those drone shots? Weren't those cool? It's just absolutely beautiful here. But it is getting cold. We've been having to unhook the RV's water every night pretty much since we've been here. We're here for 2 weeks. We only have about 4 days left before we start heading to Texas for the winter. Yep, it's time to head to our winter destination. It is almost November now. In fact, Halloween is on Friday. Don't think we're doing a Halloween video this year. We usually do, but just didn't have time to do one this year. Been pretty busy, so maybe next year. So we're out of here on Friday. Probably the day this video releases, it'll be a travel day for us. So we're gonna stay outside of Albuquerque one night on our way down to Texas, and then we're gonna stay in Amarillo the second night, just for one night as well. And we're gonna try to eat at this steakhouse. I guess if you eat a 72-ounce steak, it's free. And there's 0% chance that I'm gonna be able to eat a 72-ounce steak, but I might get like a 35-ounce steak or whatever they got. I don't know. We'll have to see what options they have. Yeah, it's hard to believe that summer's already come and gone. I mean, we're setting the clocks back next weekend already, or this coming weekend I should say, and football season's in full swing. Fall colors are out, the temperatures are dropping, so someone's still riding their Harley though. Makes me miss my Harley. So time to head south and spend the winter in Texas this year. So hopefully we'll be able to go down to South Padre and cross the border, go over to Mexico, that kind of stuff. So stay tuned. We should have a lot of different footage around Texas this winter, and before we head up to Alaska next spring. As you can see, this RV park is emptying out though. There's only what, 8 or 10 RVs left here. I mean, look at all these empty sites. It's pretty normal, I suppose, for this time of year. They do have some like permanent residents or seasonal residents in the back there in the woods, but this area appears a lot nicer, especially if you got Starlink and you want to get a clear shot of the sky. T-Mobile's working decent here too, so it's not a bad spot. And then of course Durango is only 10 minutes away and they've got pretty much everything you need. One of the advantages of being married to a medic though is Jen was able to doctor me right up, no problem. It's just a scratch, and she took care of it and then called me a weenie for bleeding, so I don't know. I believe the words "suck it up, buttercup" came out of her mouth at some point.
This is a 3, by the way. On
All
Badge of
right.
Honor.
So yeah, we found a Badge of Honor trail today, guys. We're out exploring again. Probably our last time here before we leave Durango in Colorado. But yeah, we found a Badge of Honor trail. You said it was a 3?
It's a 3.
It's called Ophir Pass in Colorado. Man, it is beautiful. Now we're going back down the pass. So we actually came to the town of Ophir. We had no idea there was a town in the middle of the mountains back there. So we're hoping that there's a road that will lead us out of here. Ophir, Colorado, everybody. There's no service whatsoever out here. I mean, this is not off-grid living because there's power lines coming in here, but this is about as close as you can get. All right, I think we found the first resident ever of Ophir. This is their dwelling right here. I mean, this is cool, guys.
Town of Ophir.
Oh God, we found a Packer fan out here.
It was founded in 1881.
Wow.
1881. So chasing our sunshine, if you're watching this, there's some of your fellow Green Bay Packer fans. Blech! You know, this has a feel of like an abandoned town out in the middle of nowhere that's not really abandoned. That's what it feels like. Hey, I see a snow machine up here. I used to do that a lot back in the day. Yes, I said snow machine. Those of us from Alaska, we call them snow machines, not snowmobiles, before y'all start hemming me up in the comments down there. Well, we accidentally found Telluride.
Yep.
We had no intention today to get to Telluride, but we made it Telluride going across the mountain pass on that trail. And look what we found. A big old herd of elk. Finally saw some animals. Wow, look at them all. So now we're gonna go check out Telluride since we're so close, and then we got like a 2-hour ride back to Durango on the highway, which is probably about how long it took us to get across the mountain pass anyway. So. Oh, it's a little windy out today, but got the Jeep all cleaned up and looking pretty good now after being off-road. I think what, 4 or 5 times since we've been here, maybe 4. We saw a lot of cool stuff, but look how clean the monster looks. She's all partied up. Just in time to get her dirty again. No, just in time to tow her behind our 40-foot Fleetwood Discovery 40M. Travel day is in 2 days, so Clay and Maria, they're out working today. So we're just kind of tidying up around the RV and went and did some errands and dropped off some more donations and stuff. That's one thing about full-time RV life, is you're constantly dropping off donations all the time. It's like something comes in, something goes out. That's the rule to full-time RV life. I do have something I want to show you though. I don't think I've showed it to y'all yet. It's a bike garage. So this is where the e-bikes are now. So normally what we do is we keep the e-bikes in the clam. If we're gonna be somewhere for a long time, we put the clam up. But it's kind of a pain when you're with friends because you got to move them in at night after you're done playing cards. Then you got to move them back out when you want to go back in to play cards or eat or whatever. So we got this cheap little bike garage off Amazon. I'll put a link in the description of the video. Seems to be working pretty good so far. I have discovered though the best spot to put it is right directly in front of the RV to try to keep it out of the wind, because it is like a kite. It will blow over. As a matter of fact, when I first put it up when we were at Zion, a wind gust came up and blew the whole thing over with the bikes in it. So yeah, you got to make sure you get it out of the wind. You can stake it down and stuff, but I find it better just to get it completely out of the wind. But let me show you this thing. It's kind of cool. It's called Happy Travel. I've been put my weights that I work out with down there just to hold it a little extra. So it's got 2 zippers, one on the bottom, and then one up the side here. And there they are. Look at that. We got them locked up. They're alarmed. They're not alarmed. Guess I need to turn the alarms on. Usually they go right off, but I guess we forgot to set the alarms. Oops. And it has a window out the back here in case you want to just peek in, take a look at them, make sure they're doing okay. But yeah, so these are 2 full-size, well, 2 e-bikes, our Van Powers Cycannons that we got from Van Powers, which we absolutely love. And they fit in there just perfectly, so I'm digging it. It would be nice if it was just like a pop-out tent where you didn't have to put any poles in it, but you do have to put a lot of poles in this thing. Main pole here, main pole here, which goes the entire length of the garage, and then you've got all these little stabilization poles in here. See, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. I don't know, it only takes like maybe 5 or 10 minutes to put together, so it's not that bad. And it folds up pretty small too, which is pretty essential when you're a full-timer. I want to give you an update on something real quick too. It's kind of windy, so hopefully the wind's not too bad. I'm gonna duck out of the wind here. Most of you guys know that we use this Pit Boss pellet grill slash smoker. This is it right here. And we keep it right here on the tray, and then I can plug it in because it is electric right over there. So this is what we have. This is the Pit Boss. And this thing is awesome for smoking. Puts a really good smoke ring on the meat. Really good flavor. Fantastic for smoking. As a grill though, it sucks. Absolutely terrible. It's just like one little hot spot in the middle of the grill, and it just doesn't cook evenly, and it doesn't really taste all that great grilling steaks or whatever. So I've been super happy with the smoking aspect of it, but you know, I'm a charcoal guy. I miss my charcoal grill that I had at our house in Alaska. So we ended up buying another grill. Just a little teeny tiny guy. Look at this guy. Just a little guy. And you know, we cooked on it last night. As you can see, I got to clean it out still, but we cooked some pork chops on it last night, and man, they were so good. It's got a little rack here too. So, and then these legs will fold up. Let me do that and I'll show you how compact this thing gets. It's got a latch right here as well to lock the lid when you got it in storage. So we'll lock that real quick. And it's just got these pins. You just pull the pin and then the legs fold up. So there you go. It gets pretty small. There's some reference for you. I got just a spot for it down in our basement storage, so should work just fine. Oh, I don't know if we've showed you this before as well, but we got this cool card shuffler because we play so much cards and games, and you can set it to, you know, how many players you got, how many cards you want. You can even set it to deal an extra card if you need a flip card or whatever the case may be. But this is an automatic shuffler and dealer, and it's awesome because nobody likes to shuffle and deal. It's a pain in the butt. As we're playing cards, it's like, it's my deal again. So this is pretty awesome. I'll throw this in the description of the video as well. Well, Amazon, of course, as always. We got a new trash can as well. We had our other trash can for the clam for, gosh, years before we even went full-time, and it finally started falling apart, breaking, cracking, and stuff like that. So we actually got this one off Amazon, and this thing is way nicer. It's a little sturdier. It came with a bag and a bag holder, so you can put your extra bags here. And there's our trash, of course. And then you can throw stuff on here for weight in case there's it's outside and there's wind or whatever. So we got some new stuff around here. We're upgrading here at No Sticks, No Bricks. And of course, here's the attacker. As you can see, my scratch is almost healed up already. We have been running the heater in here at night too, because it's been getting cold at night. It was 27 degrees this morning. We were ready to head south. I think I mentioned that before, but yeah, it's time. So we've been running this little space heater that we got at, I think, Walmart or something like that, and it's been doing pretty good. We usually just put it on the ground, that way it keeps our feet warm and the heat rises and all that, and it works pretty good. And then we got a different light. This actually is an LED light that changes colors and stuff, so we can set the mood in here if we're, depending on what we're doing, and change the colors. And our fan though, we did have a little ceiling fan up here, and it actually is a casualty. We had to throw that thing away. One of the blades broke on it, and I think I just shoved it into storage on a travel day. I wasn't paying attention. It must have got smashed with the rest of the stuff that was in the basement storage. When we got to our destination, I went to go grab it, and one of the blades was broke, so we'll have to replace that. But we don't need it this time of year. It works great in the summer though. It really does actually move some air for as small as it is. And then we got our little iHome speaker in here for listening to music and stuff when we're out here playing cards and we're not watching football or TV or whatever on the projector. So we got our clam boxes right there. Those two go underneath storage with all the clam stuff in here, and then the tables and stuff like that, they'll go in the back of the Jeep on travel day. We love this clam. We have used it so much. In fact, some of y'all watching this have probably played cards in this clam. If you have, let us know down in the comments.